I had heard about a knitter in Quebec who had started a project called 25,000 Toques, and I thought it was a really good idea considering here in Newfoundland we have so many knitters, and it would be a very nice, welcoming type of thing to do for refugees. Basically, anybody, anywhere, because it's not just been Newfoundland, we've gotten items as far away as Washington State. Anyone, anywhere can make knit, crochet, weave, item to wear, hats, mitts, scarves, anything. It started as hats, but it sort of expanded, so we don't turn anybody away. They can either mail it to my house or drop it off at some good market or go to any of the libraries and several retail locations across the province. So everybody's stepped forward to be very helpful with the whole making and collecting of items. And then once it all gets collected, we bring it to the Association for New Canadians in St. John's, and then they get it straight to the refugees as they arrive. I think it shows people in a tangible way that we welcome these new Canadians. I think a lot of the time people can't put a face to the situation. They just think of these numbers, these faceless people, things that they hear about. So I think the fact that people are sitting down and making something and taking the time to decide what to make and who might wear it, I think it really personalizes the situation, and the fact that they might, you know, someday meet the people or see someone walking down the street wearing it, and knowing that there's not a dad that's cold as he walks to the school to get his kids, and that the kids know that somebody thought about them, because maybe their grandparents were killed, you know, like they're coming from horrible situations. So I think craft is global. They've got people that they would know who are making things wherever they came from, whether it's Syria or any other country. So if someone's making something here, you know, it connects everybody. So I think it's really connected everybody. There's been some negativity, but just because there's a lot of people just wanting to be negative about world situations. But for the most part, it's been entirely positive. People making things themselves, working with groups to make things. We had hundreds of items donated by the Tiffany Village Knitters. That's a senior's home. The youngest knitter was 85. The oldest was 101. They made little dolls, a teddy bear, Afghans, clothing. We've had people, a friend of mine on Facebook that I've never met, she lives in Australia. She asked me to knit a hat for somebody because she can't knit herself, but she's trying to make things now with a hand loom. So I think it's something that has been really successful so far. It's ongoing, it's continuing. So far that we know of, there's been, I think, 940 items been collected. So it's that's a lot of knitting. That's a lot of hours of making. So it's fantastic to see, and I know that everyone who's receiving these things are really happy about it.